Hello, and welcome to some more Minecraft. So last time, if you could actually hear what I was saying, I said some things about like how I had modded Minecraft, or how I had modded things, and with the original Chris and Chris world, it was modded and then turned back into vanilla for that new version. Obviously, there's still a modded version. Like I said, there was like I copied it and whatever. But all that, and like there would be more stuff if you actually understand me. Because when I watched the video back, I realized that the music and sounds was at probably 100%. So I turned it down, and hopefully it's nice and quiet. Probably just turn it down off because it really doesn't matter. So we are going to go into I'm guessing this one. So I don't know. I can only assume that this is the same flat world that I had before. Oh yeah. So we're going in here. I can talk about the Lucky Cases mod. This mod looks great. It's basically like you're opening up a CS:GO case, but in Minecraft with a bunch of different items and all that, and you have different ones like weapons and tools and items and armor pieces and whatever. But when I decided, well, okay, so I got a ton of them in my survival world, which I recently played, but I haven't played this for a bit. So I got a bunch of them. I was like, all right, we're going to open all these since they're taking up a lot of space, and, like the actual items I get out of them will be easier to deal with in theory. And then I was like, all right, so we have the cases, and then you need a key to open it. So I was like, all right, how do I get the key? And then I made it, and then I tried to use it, and then it crashed my game. And I died. I completely don't know why it did that, so I removed the mod. So it changed it from my perfect, like, 135 mods down to 134. Although, if Optifine decides that it wants to work, then assumably I can, or if it decides that it wants to actually help me, because I am experiencing some lag with these mods, which is probably mostly my fault. But yeah, so it's okay. Are we good? Don't think we're good. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, jeez. Okay, pull that down at least to 8 chunks. So yeah, we have a bunch of mods in here. So this is what the origin, or this is what the world has looked like for quite a while. So obviously, if you watched the vanilla Minecraft one, you will know about all the different things that were weird with this. So obviously, how there was like nothing in this corner, or how I said, or if you actually heard what I said, I said there was nothing in this corner when I updated the world, which was obvious because there was a kitchen in it, and then there was also carpet missing there because of a garbage, and then carpet missing there because of a wooden coffee table, and then there was carpet missing over here because of, well, actually there wasn't carpet missing here because I just added that, but there was because of this ME system right here, and then some ender chests, which I added the second one because I was like, yeah, I need a second one from what I'm doing. And then this is like full, like absolutely full of stuff. I mean, seriously, it has way too much random crap in it. I love how I said that, and then it's just like, hey, way too much random crap. Okay. So we also had these weird cabinets, which basically did nothing. And then there's also these chests, which I don't think they were diamond chests. They just kind of existed, and I probably should, remove these and replace them with something more useful. But there's a ton of weapons in here, which is pretty cool. Although this is one of the cool things, and I hope to be using this a lot when I play in the survival mode, is the slash blade mod. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's get. I thought I had a full chest somewhere. I don't even remember. Anyways, none of these cabinets have anything in them. I put a world loader here so that all the things in here could always be working, and then also so some of the other things could be working. because that's actually only goes 2 chunks. So I think I made a second one somewhere else, which I'll probably end up showing later. Um, okay, so I guess we'll go up here. So there used to be chests here, even in the upgraded version. But then I was just like, okay, I'm going to delete them. There was still this points converter here, back in there, because I decided that I wanted it there. And then there was a computer, which was the open spot here that I think I said. There's also, of course, the whole beds lining the wall thing. But I just left 2 over here, and then this giant chest, which has a bunch of like modded or modding related things, but also some like other stuff. This also has a lot of the things from the downstairs chest, or the ender chest, which is still there, but actually I don't think it's probably not still there. But if it was still there, then it would get deleted or get moved in the ME system. So it's like, okay, not gonna worry about that. But yeah, there's all sorts of weird things, and I couldn't also get this to work, so I just decided to leave it in here. Um, yeah, and then there's also some vending machines, which, oh, I mean, they just kind of give you things, which that's a caffeine-free cola. Yeah, I don't even know. Um, yeah, so there wasn't obviously an ME chest here, but, or ender chest there, Jesus. I didn't say anything about what's going on over here, but there's an oven, which only cooks vanilla items, which kind of sucks, but, because I have all sorts of weird stuff. Freezer, obviously, but there's, like, cooked food and some weird stuff. Kitchen cabinets, which had things in them, but then I decided to move things around, and there's all sorts of weird things. I don't even know what this all does, but I guess I haven't played with the mods enough. Now, if you remember from the vanilla world, there was a basement. Now, there is still a basement, but with Wayla, it kind of gives this away. What am I looking at? Kind of gives this away. However, this spot is actually like hidden nicely. This is actually a secret stair, like right there. It's actually a secret stair right there. It's a secret like stairway thing. Unlike these would just say ghost block, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, so we have the stairs. This looks much better because it has the wood, but under it is still the void. So yeah, we also have a celestial forge, which from the celestial craft, which is pretty cool. Advanced enchanting table, which if you're not in creative, you need books beside it, which I didn't know. Thumbcraft stuff, uncrafting table, decocraft deco bench, and then superheroes unlimited stuff, which I can't figure out how to get the back computer to work, or the Stark workbench, but obviously I can. But these are pretty easy to get working. I just haven't really done them because I don't. You can't like click on anything here and make it work. You also can't do that with this, so I don't even know. I also have a bunch of. Oh, I just went a complete weird order here. So you have Ars Magica stuff right there, and then we have some Tinker's Construct stuff right here, and obviously you have to have the smeltery, which I put over here because we have the nice Pt.2 teleporters. So I put over here, which it goes up quite a ways, but I didn't put that there. Or I didn't. I decided to make this a nice room because it's kind of away from my house. So yeah, and then we have all sorts of like extra stuff in here, like lava buckets and another casting basin for getting more blocks out of it and all that, just because I wanted it there. And of course, there's a full-on pathway back. But yeah, you can, yeah. So there's still the hopper thing from, which if you ever heard what I said during that video, there's still the hopper thing. We have a TF2 dispenser, and then we have some armor from the superhero mods. So we have the Project Superhuman one, which I decided to go with Spider Gwen, or to display over here, and then from Superheroes Unlimited, which I went for Batman Dark Knight. And we also have a bunch of we have a web shooter, which, oh no, the awesome horse was killed by magic. What? No. How could you? Jeez. I'm not sad. I'm just like, what? Anyways. Okay, so we have a web shooter, which I believe the suit would need, and then we have a bunch of bat gadgets, which I think are all the ones that the original Batman can use, and then apparently there's an invisible grappling gun. I don't even know. But some of these you need to actually be in the Batman suit to hold, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. And then there's another one which goes to one of the most ridiculous projects and also one of the most laggy things that I've done. So basically, armor stands decide that they lag the world. So, try not to do that. But basically, we have Project Superhuman weapons in here, along with what was used to make this, and then glass and ladders and armor stands and magnum torches, so we could light the place up, and then of course like all the weapons from Project Superhuman, but also the rings from the Superheroes Unlimited mod, which sure, I guess. We also have. So I was planning to make this thing entirely dark, like entirely this block, but there would be it would be one way glass, so I could see out, but nobody could see in, and then of course there'd be some ghost blocks right here, so that I could do that. And this is also the stair thing from before, so that you could get in, but still wouldn't really be able to tell. But it decided to crash my game a few times, so you know. And then so we have a bunch of Project Superhuman things over here, which doesn't include the Spider Gwen, because I decided that anything that I took would be over there, which I mean, be at my house. And then there's a lot of floors, which is why it's so laggy. So this is the end, or all of the rest of the Project Superhuman stuff, and then it starts with it starts going through like all of the armor pieces. So it goes through like the regular armor, and then like some like the modded ones, which stayed in like the combat section, like the wood stuff and the, I don't know. And then there's like I don't know, there's just a bunch of random armor pieces. I mean, this is from the Aether mod, which you probably saw from the title screen. So and then there's some more stuff, and then it's just kind of, it's all sorts of weird stuff. I mean, these are the Draconic Evolution, and then there's some Thaumcraft stuff, and then this is from Chocolate Quest, which I think a lot of these are, and then this is from Magical Crops, and then this is from Mutant Creatures, and then this Otaku Craft, which is what a lot of these next ones are from, and then this is from, also from Otaku Craft. This is, no, still from Otaku Craft. Pam's Harvest Craft, the hardened leather right there. Pun mod, which has only a few sets. Oh no, but still more puns. The YouTubers Plus mod, which yeah, none of them have pants, which is very weird. This is also from a YouTuber, but like the pants don't show up, which makes it look really weird on literally every single one of them. Well, except for this one. That one's pretty relatively fine. But like most of them, their pants don't show up. I mean, this one, I guess this one's not bad. Oh, that's not from Superheroes Unlimited. That's from Ars Magica, or that's not from YouTuber mod. Oh yeah, and these are from, well, this is from Celestial Craft, but this is from the Psycraft mod, which has really cool looking armor sets, which apparently doesn't have any pant or boots. Pig Goku right here. The Naga scale. The Twilight Forest ones. That's more Twilight Forest. That's all Twilight Forest. It is raining, which is just wonderful. I should probably turn that off. Thanks, NEI. Galacticraft, and then we get to the Superheroes Unlimited, which has like all the cool stuff. So it starts with DC. We have some really cool stuff here, and then it gets into no, this is still, oh, then it gets into Marvel right here, with all that stuff. Then we go up another level, which is a bunch of, which is Iron Man, and then Iron Man related, and then Deadpool and Scarlet Witch. But yeah, then this is literally all the Iron Man suits, which there's a lot of them. And then there's the the War Machine, and then the Iron Spider, and then Ultron, and then another Ultron, which is Ultron Prime, and this is Ultron, or Ultimate Ultron. So yeah, and then yeah, so it ends with Mark 33, and then the stealth suit, and then obviously War Machine and all that. So that's pretty cool. Which is yeah, and then there's still more, unsurprisingly, which there's still more Marvel, which goes up to it goes up to here, which this is from like the creators, like the creator of the mods universe of heroes that they kind of made up. Which there's some really cool ones, like this one. This one's pretty cool. I mean, it's just kind of like a ghoul, but whatever. And this one, there's some cool stuff. And then there's like some extra suits, so like it's like some of like the special, or like or there's like some, oh no, and then these are Zorro and Spawn. I don't even know why they're like different. And then there's like some extra suits, so there's like a bunch of Batman and Superman variants, and then some Spider-Man variants, some Wolverine, more Spider-Man, and oh yeah, the Iron Bird. Dang it. It was the one thing. And then we also have a bunch of weapons up here. Yeah, a bunch of, or actually, I think there's probably some more. Like, I feel like I don't know. I could have sworn there might have been like some others. Oh boy, this is not helping. The lag is kind of not helping here. I could have sworn there was more on another level, but I guess I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. Anyways, all right, now we're down at the bottom. See, there's also a underground pathway, but again, the teleporters are easier to deal with. So that is all of the things that are connected to the house. So all the rest of this will be outside of it, which yeah, it's really complicated. So I just wanted to have like separate rooms and all that. This one's significantly longer because I didn't want that anywhere near the house, whereas the smeltery, I was like, okay, we can have that a little bit closer. And then of course I have the magnet from NEI on, so I'm just collecting things. Yeah, there is a waypoint, so I can tell how close I am. Whew. And then we're back to some roads, and then we're here. Okay. So yeah, that is that. We're gonna put these in here because I don't want them right now. All right, so let's go outside. Finally. So we have a mailbox because that's what we do. We also have a doorbell. So this, or none of like the surroundings of the house was in the regular world because we didn't really have any of these things. Or this this is obviously Crayfish's furniture mod, so yeah. So originally all of like the basement stuff was like out here, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna put it inside. We also still have Aether Portal and Portal to the Deep Dark out here. And there's a Twilight Forest portal as well. We still have the meat factory up here, but it looks a little bit different than it did in that world. And over here, it's just the same dot game. So this is still the same like still the same tower thing where you try to knock each other off with the items and whatever. It's still here. But the stairs that are there for really no reason, other than the fact that up here I had all these chests, which has a bunch of the Project Superhuman stuff, because I don't know what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do something with it. And then it has like point converter and whatever up here as well. Checkers and Joust, pretty much the same thing, except for one of the horses is gone, and then there's a like a Lycanites mod in there, and the game is nice and lagging. It's great. So one of the things I did in the vanilla world was I filled in every single one of these holes. That is new, which we'll go over later. But all these holes I filled in. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these might be old. Some of these might be new. I don't even know. I did torch up the place really heavily. This is also the Spleef Arena, but it's been kind of destroyed. I didn't really care because I wasn't going to use it, but yeah. And then, of course, this is basically all the same and whatever. This is Link's house from the whatever mod it is. I don't even know. And then this hasn't really changed much. So this was the mod, or this was the, this is the thing over here. You can see it. It's the same thing, but it has them all just kind of out in the open. And then just all that. And so this happened over here. Okay. So I was playing around with the YouTuber, or I think it was just a YouTuber mod, and basically it has a bunch of structures. So I decided to spawn them all in. This was the most chaotic one. It had this temple, but it also made the whole world around it a complete like madhouse. I don't even know what happened. But yeah, there's another one of those, but I decided to. So yeah, it made this, I think, unusable for a bit. It completely destroyed the whole pathway, so I had to remake that. It disrupted this, like it changed a bunch of these blocks up here, like these specific things, into just stone, and I was like, why? So I rebuilt that, and then of course it destroyed this as well. And then yeah, so that got destroyed by the house, or that got destroyed by this whole thing, and then there was this, I don't know, you know, there was all sorts of structures, and some of them got destroyed by like the mountain, and then that thing over there, or like the stone thing. I didn't really, yeah, I don't even know. And then there was like a TNT castle, which I decided to use over here, which kind of blew up a bunch of stuff. But yeah. But a lot of these are just kind of pointless structures. Like that one was just a terrible structure. But yeah, and then a lot, like I said, a lot of the holes are still around. And then there's the pizza, which made a giant hole. But yeah, there's a bunch. Oh yeah, it was ore spawn. So I made a bunch of stuff over here where I was looking at a bunch of stuff in the ore spawn mod, and I spawned a bunch of structures which have now been deleted because I was like, I'm gonna get rid of them. All that stuff. But yeah, I think there's basically nothing left in this world. I mean, I kind of went through everything. I mean, there's still the villages, which still have everything, like destroyed houses and farms and all that. Because it was like, I'm not gonna go through that. I also didn't make any roads to those villages. But there's all sorts of weird mods everywhere and all that. But yeah, and then there's someone trying to go to the toilet. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, there's really nothing else going on with this world. I mean, it's basically, it's a lot of the same things, but there's like, I don't know, there's just mods and stuff involved, and then like my world being destroyed and all that. So basically, we're done. We're not done yet. We're gonna make this a little bit of a longer video. I don't even know how long it is currently, but we're gonna go into my survival world and see what's going on there. Okay, so this is a world that I have been using for, oh boy, for quite a while. It's, yeah, so I had a house, which is one of the waypoints. Oh, come on, why does it keep doing that? I have to redo my waypoints again. But if I were to look at my waypoints, my old house would be one of them. I probably should do that just because it's like, I mean, I don't like having to do it over and over again because it's really dumb. Doesn't matter what key it is as long as it's not M. Okay, so we have old home and then some other random stuff and then my house. So those are the only important things. These are going to be like things that I just have because I want to deal with them. The dungeon is a Zelda sword skills. That's the mod. That's what the dungeon is, so I can't actually get into it unless I have like small keys and whatever. Okay, so basically, this house is, well, okay. So all right, we're just gonna teleport. We're just gonna go to the old home. All right. So this is my old home. It's randomly out in the middle of the desert. It's kind of been stripped of everything because I was like leaving all that. So there was chests like here, and there was some stuff here, and there's an ME system here, and then all sorts of random stuff. There was a farm. Yeah, there was a farm here and like a cow thing there. Whatever else, and then you know so I could make a new house, and then there was all sorts of stuff. There's still a bunch of superhero suits down here because uh, I I did that and I didn't have really a place to put them, so I just kind of left them. And there was a smeltery over here, but I moved that completely. This is where I lived, and then I decided that I was going to move to this place, which I made. So we're out in front of it. So this is what the house looks like currently. Originally, it was just a gigantic thing. Like it went all the way out back to here. Like it is dumb. Like I spent way too much time making this like island that it's on, as it should be. Like it was definitely attached to a bunch of different things. Like I think it was attached to here and it was probably attached around to here or something. I completely like terraformed the whole thing and made it like this. And yeah, I mean that's basically just what I did. And then I made this house on another island, which you except for the open broken windows, which happens a lot, which is seriously annoying. You can't actually get into it from over here unless you wanted to break things, which yeah, I guess you could do. But there's like a balcony, and it's I do like the design. I have watched some people play Minecraft, and like that are good at like building things and designing things, and say that over designing is not good, and making it just right is good. And I think this is not over designing it. It looks, I don't know, I think it looks good. I don't know. Anyways, so there's a cow farm over here, which some stray cactuses have got into. Yeah, that's a weird part of the YouTube mod. There's also the Link house from Zelda Sword Skills again, which you just get a spawner so you can get all the stuff to start. And then another portal here because it was spawning a bunch of things in my house. So it's just like, no thanks. Then we have nice Twilight Forest portal here. But yeah, so then we have okay, so we have the first floor down there, and then we have a second floor, which I decided to make it into a more conventional square, because the randomly shaped thing that's here is hard to design off of, like to put windows and to put like special things on the outside to make it look better, whereas like a square is much easier to deal with. So yeah, obviously you had some stairs up here to go into the house. Why do I have to deal with this? Why? Okay, another problem. Oh my god, there's another one. So there are things that just spawn in my house somehow. Oh my god. I don't know how things just spawn in my house. Like I really don't understand. But it just happens. So, and of course windows get broken. This is, I don't know. I literally have this place lit up as much as I'm willing to do, and there's still like things spawning inside of it, and I'm just like, ugh. Whatever. So we have a bunch of furnaces here, which will probably be upgraded at some point because they kind of, it's kind of I don't know, obviously slow, and there's better furnaces that I have than things to smelt in that chest. Either portal because that doesn't spawn anything out of it like another portal does. Point converter because unless if I get some bags and I get some suits that I don't want. Dispenser, which isn't loaded because I haven't really wanted to deal with that yet. So we obviously have an ME system here, which is just full of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of things in there. A lot of it's kind of useless. We have yet more Makarov pistols, which is just wonderful. We also have an ender chest, which, ender backpack. You put things in it, it gets automatically sucked in the ME chat or ME system, which is, kind of the main point of it, and, is one of the things that I would prefer to do. In here, we have acceleration cards and capacity cards. In the vanilla world, or not the vanilla world, in the flat world, creative one, we have 4 acceleration cards in there just to get things through quicker. Which it's kind of hard having only 4 things that you can put it in. So, because you need to decide between capacity and acceleration, which I think acceleration are actually better. Like, you don't really need the capacity cards. So, yeah. It's just, yeah. And then we obviously have a trash can, so we can just destroy things. We have applied energistics, or AE2 things, so we can, make that stuff, even though I may have cheated a little bit. And then over here we have a bunch of the Project Superhuman stuff, so eventually I can open them and start my collection, which, like in the flat world, I do plan to do sort of like a Hall of Superheroes, but only superheroes that I actually want to use, possibly. The rest of them will just go in like a chest or something somewhere. To avoid lag, and then obviously all the rest of the armor suits won't be put in there because I, don't want to put them in there. And then we have a bed here because we need to do that. Like a Tinker's Construct stuff over here. So we have all sorts of. Why did that happen? Oh, we still have a bunch of iron in there. Why did that happen? I thought we were I don't know. I thought all the iron had been extracted. I don't know. Whatever. We have basically nothing back here. I don't know what I was doing. We do have a little stairwell going down, which I plan to cover up and all that later on. Well, once I figure out how to how to locate it whenever I need it, which we'll show in a bit. But I want to finish up this house. So we have a stairwell, which I was like, all right, we need to find a good place to make our second floor, which I don't know what we're gonna do here yet. But, I'll figure it out. And then out here we have this. So my general plan is there is these Tinker's Construct berries in the berry bushes. I plan to have a little platform out here to grow them and all that stuff. And then I plan to go up with probably just ladders up into the sky. So with more floors. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Let them shoot each other. And someone won already. I hate these guys. They do so they don't really do enough damage for me to worry about it, but they keep shooting over and over, and you just can't get to them unless you're flying, like Superman. So yeah, and there's general plans to have more floors above it, and then at the way top, when I don't plan on doing any more floors, is going to be a farm, which I should probably get started with if I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's going to be a flat thing, which is going to look basically like if you're doing a Sky Factory house, except for more stupid. So yeah, it's basically just stairway, whatever. I probably want to make the inside of this house look a little bit better. But, okay, so we're going to go down the stairs so we can figure this out. So, down the stairs, probably about around here, maybe. I don't exactly know. I'll probably set it up from over there. I plan to have sort of like a dock out the back of the house, because we have a certain mod in here. I was looking here, mods, and we'll go down the list. There it is, Psychedelic Craft, which has all sorts of drugs and alcohol in it. So I was like, alright, fucking drug empire, let's do it. Which will be kind of like a dock out the back of the house to, there, which will probably have a little entrance from somewhere along the stairway towards the top, because obviously it needs to be near the surface if we're going to do that. Because we don't really have scuba suits. Actually, I think we do, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then down here, we have a little bit of a mine right here at nice and level 11. Oh, I can't actually go to that, but we have some random stuff around this place. And then this is a pathway which goes to the other house over here once we get up all the stairs. So there's nothing in here at the moment. I mean, you could see that from the top floor, but from the lower floor, you couldn't see that there was nothing in here. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here. I was just like, all right, make it a house that has no actual entrance. Um, yeah. Um, Originally, and we'll just head back. We'll just make this easy. So, like I said before, these two islands were definitely connected. I definitely completely sawed them in half. My original plan was to make a sort of like, originally it was just like a small cliff in between these two. So I was gonna make like a pathway in between them, like a hidden pathway in between them. But then I was like, that's. I mean, the thing is, you can't. There isn't. Oh no, there is invisible blocks. But like, I don't know. You'd probably still run into them, and if I wanted to exchange it for like a ghost block, that would like ruin the whole platform thing, and it would make it really weird looking. But yeah, so but yeah, um, the real problem with this like general location, there's a bunch of like really annoying mobs that happen. So obviously things that still spawn in my house, but like there's all these like ocean mobs that suck, and there's like a bunch of like crazy things that try to kill me and destroy my house in every single way. So I don't even know where I intend to put this in the future, like do anything with this, but it's not really starting off that well. So yeah, my hand hurts. I don't know why. Anyways, I think we're gonna be done with this. Just talking about all this stuff is kind of depressing me, just because of how stupid it's been. But yeah, so I've been trying to do this. I've talked about my general plans for this. I don't really know if there's really anything else I can do. But yeah, that's about it. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Fuck Minecraft. Yeah, there will more than likely be no more Minecraft videos on this channel just because I don't want to anymore, and it's already dumb. And I just don't want to do it. I might do some stuff with like some servers and whatever, but oh my god, probably not. What did I just get hit by? What? Oh, it's one of the stupid. Okay, I thought I was gonna say a rock, but that's not a rock. That's a Ryko or whatever. Yeah. So we are not doing this anymore. No more Minecraft. No more Minecraft. Anyways, hopefully the quality of this video is significantly better than the last one. And yeah, I don't know. There's nothing more that I can really do. Yeah, we're done. No more. Hallelujah. Yeah, I'm